All right, we got some good lighting. It's William Bootsy Blandon. It's the day after our supposed big storm. I think they exaggerated a little. You know, some people were saying like 9 inches or whatever. The roads are pretty clean, and it's actually, the sun's out. We might have a few inches, nothing to really cry about. I even drove in it when it was happening, part of it yesterday. But the reason why I got you guys here today, and I know some of you only watch my channel, but you might not like the service that I promote, trip rides. But that's okay, as long as you keep watching. But Geo, the Chicago driver, Rideshare Revolution is his channel. He was talking about a topic about Uber and Lyft because he had a passenger that was trying to get him to be their personal driver through the app. And he was saying it's a good idea come 2020 if Uber and Lyft would allow drivers to have private rides where they can actually go favor their driver, pick their driver, and call him. Now, there is some techniques he was going over. One of them being that, yeah, you could give somebody your card. They call you when you pull up. They request you and try to get you that way. But that doesn't even always work. And one of the things that Trip Rides has always promoted is private rides. This is your business. You should be able to have your own private clientele. And I would say the number one reason why Uber and Lyft do not allow you to have private rides, and they never will. Mark my words, Uber and Lyft will never allow you to have private rides. You know why that is? Because that gives you some control. Uber and Lyft, they want all the control. And if they allow you to have free, well, not free, but if they allow you to have where clients can actually pick you and you can actually make more money, they don't want that. They want to have all the control, all the power. And that would actually make you a real independent contractor and give you some power. So I don't believe Uber and Lyft will ever have that function. And Trip Rides will always have that function because that's the whole base on having an app to do rideshare. And it's built by drivers. And I think that's why their main focus is that. And all they want is a piece of the pie. They want this monthly subscription, you know, and a small booking fee. And I think that's fair. And that could, just those two things can make them $1 billion company, believe it or not. If Trip Rides gets 1% of Uber business, just 1%, it'll be $1 billion company. Think about that. And yeah, I agree with Gio. It would be a great idea if Uber and Lyft would allow you to get private rides through the app. And he was saying it's 2020 coming. We need to do something different. But you guys can beg, you can plead. Uber and Lyft is going to do what Uber and Lyft want to do. They don't listen to drivers. They never will. That would actually give you control. If you could actually set up your own clients, God forbid, you would actually be really an independent contractor. But no, Uber and Lyft want to be your boss without actually paying a boss compensation. They just want you to follow what they tell you to do. Like today, I was in Bridgeport, and I was already in the area, and all of a sudden, surge pops up. You know, their little penny surge. And as I was driving away from the surge, it kept counting down, giving me more money. Like, drive to the pink area, and you'll get more. Started out at like $3, and they kept going up until about $3.47. $3.47. And it was trying to coax me to come back to that area. And I didn't do it because I knew it was nothing but short rides in that area. big whoop. You're going to give me an extra $3.46 or 47 cents. And it's only going to be a $3 ride. So I continued to drive to my normal route. And I got more rides going my normal route than sitting there waiting for that little penny bonus that they were going to give me. They call it a bonus, whatever. It was ridiculous. Like, the further I drove away, the more it was trying to coax me back. And that's how they control us. And it didn't work on me. And that was on Lyft. And I'm a 5-star driver with Lyft. And if I'm not going to jump on that, I doubt a lot of drivers will. If, a few may, because they're struggling or wherever, they don't have a planned route. But I was not going to fall for that. So private rides, where you can pick your own driver is never going to happen with Uber and Lyft. And Geo has a good idea. Yeah. Who are you going to tell? You're going to go to the hub, Uber hub, and tell them, look, this is a good idea. You think they're going to listen to him? Uber deactivated him. They're not going to listen to him. Do you think Lyft's going to listen to him? Never. Lyft's never going to listen to him, because that would actually give us some control. Having private clients, private rides. But he did have a good point. Gio said that would cut down on a lot of these guys, like doing their own underground limousine service and taking cash. He's right. It would actually cut down on it, because people, I think, prefer to do it through the app rather than give some stranger cash. They rather just use their debit and credit card and do it through the app. But Trip is already going to have these functions and features in the app. And I know some of you don't believe Trip is ever going to happen, which that's fine. You have the right to your opinion, but I want you to remember this day. And remember, I told you that that's their main point in Trip, and it's real and it's happening, whether you're a part of it or not. It's going to happen. And yeah, that may not be perfect. I'm not saying Trip Rides is going to be the perfect company. They may have more hiccups. They may, later on down the line, raise their rates a little bit. But the plan that they have in motion right now stands to be the best in rideshare as far as paying their driver and making the customer happy. What they have so far. And yes, once they take rides, to a lot of you, okay, it'll be real. You'll be on board. Once they start taking these rides in New York, I think a lot of drivers will get on board. A lot of Uber and Lyft drivers will get on board. Stop calling it fake. Stop calling it a scam. But that's all stuff they did with Uber and Lyft in the past. They called it a scam. They called it fake. Not so much Lyft, but Uber, when they first came out, a lot of people didn't even believe it was a real company. You know what I mean? They thought it was a scam because people were making tons and tons of money without driving, just referring people. But I guess you got to wait and see. Some of you guys are going to get on board. You're going to, get on the bandwagon and be like, yeah, this guy Will knew what he was talking about all along. Sometimes you got to have faith. And sometimes you got to believe in a company. And they haven't given me any reason to not believe in them up to so far. They haven't given me any reason to think anybody got scammed. Nobody got scammed. They're no longer a network marketing company, so that should cut down on all that scam talk. They are strictly referral-based company, just like Uber and Lyft. But the market's not saturated like it is with Uber and Lyft. I would say Uber, as far as signing up referrals, is literally saturated, at least in my area. I could possibly sign up a Lyft driver, but it is very rare that I could even pull that off. But it could happen. So guys, again, private rides, picking your own driver, not truly through the app. Yeah, you could go outside of Uber and try to finagle some way, give the customer your card, but Uber don't want you to do that. They don't want you to create a private client. So if they catch you doing that, they're going to boot you off the platform. When Trip Rides will already have that in place. That'll be part of day-to-day business, you know what I mean? So, something to think about. Please subscribe, like, and comment if you want to see more videos like this one. And I will catch you guys in the next one.